I had an ex with purple hair once. Pro tip for the guys out there, it's a red flag. Just, I know it's technically purple, but no, it's a red flag. Run as far away as possible. Well, today we'll talk about Treasure Compass Amalia, and we're just going to be friends. Checking out her bio, we find out that her mother gave birth to her on an archaeology site. 9 months pregnant, giving birth in what is probably the middle of nowhere digging a hole. That is grade A parenting right there. I understand the purple hair. It makes sense now. But she inherited her parents' love for archaeology too, and she will partner with anybody who's willing to invest in her research, which makes me wonder about her loyalties. But she is willing to cooperate with troops to obtain more information and return. So, you got money. She's in your pocket. We'll leave that alone. We'll leave that joke alone. But all joking aside, Amalia is probably one of the best heroes in the game, in part because she's able to help you get orange shards, albeit very slowly. Now, her exclusive ability has two parts. The first part is she's able to increase the attack of all types of units by 72.3% at max stats. And this is an awesome ability. I know there's a couple heroes out there with an attack increase more than this, just slightly. For example, Basil, he's able to do about 10% better, but the benefit to Amalia is the fact that this can go to any type of unit, so she's a universal hero. The second part of her ability is every time she attacks a Dark Force, Warhammer, or Throb. For those who don't know, Throb is just about a monthly event that comes by and you can basically attack things that are like Warhammers. So if you attack any of those three things, you'll get chests. Now, the type of chest depends on her star rank. Now, if she is star 1, 2, or 3, you'll get silver chests. If you're stars 4 or 5, you'll get gold chests. And these can give you a bunch of different rewards. And this is the main thing that people get her for. So we can go ahead and check out her rewards. If you check the little eye in the corner here, you can see the different drop rates for her abilities. So here is the 1 through 3 star drop rates. I'll just show this on screen for a moment. We're mostly going to be talking about the 4 and 5 star drop rates because we like to talk about where the heroes can show up. Now, these are the drop rates for a 4 or 5 star hero. She goes from being able to give you silver chests to being able to give you gold chests. Now, her exclusive ability is worded a little bit weird. It says 1 star gets 1/1 per day, and the daily limit is 4. That's worded in a very weird way. Basically, what it means is for every star that she has, when she beats one of those three things, the Dark Force, Warhammer, or Throb, she'll get 1 chest. And she has a limit of 4 per star each day. So if I were to attack a Dark Force as a 1 star, I'll get 1 chest and I can get up to 4 chests per day. If it's 3 star, if she's 3 star, I can get 3 chests per battle. I'd be able to get 12 per day. So at max stats, a 5 star Amalia is able to give you 5 chests per battle, up to 20 chests per day. She also has an equipable exclusive skill that allows her to take this even farther. Unfortunately, her equipable exclusive skill does not affect her attack increase, so this is not something you use for combat outside of just trying to get the chests. But as you level up her equipable exclusive skill, you can gain additional chests. So for example, I have her 5 star with a level 4 exclusive skill, and I'm able to get 30 chests per day. Now we'll go back to the drop rates. The biggest thing about getting her to 4 and 5 star is the chance of dropping orange shards double. So a silver chest will give you a 2% chance of an orange shard, where a gold chest gives you a 4% chance. You also have opportunities for purple universal shards, large VIT capsules, which are the plus 50, tech chest, general R&D plans, and the shining gold chest. Now, the other thing that she's able to give is paints. Now, if she is 1 to 3 star, she only gives 2 types of paints, but if you get her to 4 star, she gives you a 3rd paint. Now, these paints can offer different boosts for up to 30 minutes. And they're stackable, so you can click multiple at a time and the times do stack. So one of the paints she's able to get is the Fanatic Paint. For 30 minutes, this increases the attack of all units by 20%, and she doesn't need to be in the battle for these paints. This is a universal buff that just affects everything. Another thing is the Tough Paint. This increases your decreased damage stat by 10% for 30 minutes, and the last paint she's able to get is an HP increase specifically to the army of 20% for 30 minutes. Now, that's the only part of her that's not universal. The damage decrease and the attack affect all types of units. Unfortunately, the natural paint only affects the army. Now, of course, the biggest strength for Amalia is just her universality. Since her attack increase is able to apply to anything, that would be her biggest strength. So doing things like the droid or the world boss, where if you mix and match units to have multiple types of attacks trigger explosions, that is something that she's really helpful in, because if you have your main unit and you mix some off units in there, you're not losing anything because her attack increase will apply to all types of units. Now, as far as weaknesses go, her ability is very simple as far as the combat increases, so there's not really a way to take advantage of it. And she's universal, so really her weakness is just whatever kind of unit you put her with. If you put her with army, she's weak to navy. If you put her with navy, she's weak to air. So it's just whatever kind of troops you put her with. Now, as far as the uses for her, her biggest and best use is getting those gold shards. I would highly encourage getting her to 4-star as soon as possible if you can get her, so you can start getting those gold shards and getting a return on your investment. Not only is she a good hero to use, but she also gives you those additional shards back. Now, as far as combat uses, PvE, attacking warhammers, dark forces, things like that to give you those chests, that's one of her uses. Also, she's just a good PvP hero in general. If you want to mix and match units attacking players and just try different things, she's really going to shine there since she helps everybody. Now, as far as the pairings, if you're getting her chests, I would pair her with Diana, just so you get that energy reduction when you're attacking the dark forces and warhammers and such. Now, if you're doing PvP, she can really be paired with anybody, but someone who does stick out to me as to pair her with is actually Villar. Since she also has an attack increase that applies to all types of units and at max stats, it's very similar to her own boost. Having these two together to be able to have their ability apply to anything. So if you're doing sand table, for example, and if you have a big enough march size that you can't use a full march of Navy, you have to start mixing Air Force units and Army units in there. Having these two together applying to all types of units is a huge deal. Also, even in PvP where you're attacking other players, that's something that's very helpful. So if you have a big words are hard, but mix and match of units, it's much harder for someone to counter you because they can't be like, oh, he's Army, I'm going to attack with Navy. You're everything, so it really throws people off and can give you an advantage in PvP. Now, as far as the skills that I would equip her with, if you're getting the chests, you can set up 2 pages for the skills. The skills I would have her equipped with, if you're just getting the chests, would be her exclusive skill, so you can get additional chests if you have it. Then I would do a rare and common march speed increase, and then a gold production increase. If you don't have her equipable exclusive skill, you can do 2 gold production increases, because since you're attacking dark forces or warhammers and throbs, she doesn't really need to be strong, so you want some utility on there. You can get the gold production to give yourself some benefit there, the march speed to just get the stuff done faster. Now, after you get the chests, I would switch back to using Diana and Bob, because once you hit her daily max, there's no extra benefit of having her in the march to attack dark forces and such. Now, if you're attacking players, if you're doing some PvP, I would recommend a rare and common march size increase. The reason I wouldn't recommend her exclusive skill is because it offers no combat boosts. It's only about getting additional chests. So once you've gotten your daily chest, her exclusive skill serves no purpose, and it doesn't help you against other players. So you'll want a rare and common march size increase, damage increase, and attack increase. Now, as far as the perks that I would have her equipped with, I would do all unit attack and HP, and after that, then it's up to you. If you want her to focus on something, maybe you're a main army and you just want army, you can do army attack and HP. But since she's a universal hero, I think it would be a good idea to do 2 types of units attack increase. So for example, Army and Navy, or Navy and Air Force. That way you get her attack increase, you get the all unit attack increase, and then you get 2 different types of unit attack increases. So you can kind of keep that well-rounded type of player. One quick disclosure about some of the recommendations I made with Amalia. Please keep in mind, if you specialize in everything, you will be good at nothing. You will need to pick a unit to specialize in. The benefit to heroes like Amalia with their universal abilities is they can fill the gaps in your armor created from specializing in something. So for example, if you specialize in Navy and you're still leveling up, but you're having trouble in the expedition base, these are heroes that are able to fill the gaps without you having to entirely rework on your Army or your Air Force. So keep that in mind. Now, if you're curious on how to get Amalia, she is entirely a paid hero. You will have to pay money to get her. Once you reach VIP level 9, you're able to purchase a pack there for her. I don't recall how much this pack is. I want to say $20, which is equivalent to the 1200 gem pack, but I might be wrong on that. Let me know in the comments below. Another way is to keep an eye out for certain events. So things like the Point Store or the New Offer 2021 event, you're able to purchase Amalia through that event. Now here's a quick montage of all the things that I've been getting out of Amalia's chest. I've been taking screenshots every day for a while now. So all these screenshots are of me opening up 30 chests. And of course, these are gold chests because I do have Amalia to 5 stars. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. The channel has grown so much faster than I thought it would. Please drop a like. Check out the description below. You can find some of the other social medias I'm on, such as Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Discord is also a great place if you want to connect with other people in the community with questions or ideas. It's a very helpful place. I try to be in there as much as I can myself, but the best way to reach me for questions, if you would like to ask me something directly, would be in the comments below. It is what I check most frequently and what I answer quickest. Again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a fantastic day. Let the montage roll on.